everybody, I'm back again with another video, and I wanted to do makeup on somebody so you guys can see like what I like to do. And I've worked with her before, and this is my friend.
Hello, I'm Brec. A lot of people know me from the Nickelodeon show Belle and the Bulldogs, and today we are actually getting ready for the Kids' Choice Awards.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'll put a few pictures of her red carpet, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So to prime her lids, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using NARS Sheer Glow, and I'm going to use it on both her lids. And I'm using a mini beauty blender. So now I'm going to set her on her lids, the foundation with RCMA No Color Powder. Okay, so to start, I'm going to be using this Kylie palette, and I'm going to be using this color right here. And I'm going to apply that on her crease.
Do you like the Kylie eyeshadow?
I think she did a really good job picking the color, especially for this palette, I think. Okay, so next color that I'm going to be using Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, mixed with the same color that I used on her crease on the Kylie palette. And I'm going to apply that on her lid. So now with the same brush that I used before, I'm just blending out her crease again from those two colors that I applied before. For the center of her lid, I'm going to be using this NYX Jumbo Pencil in Cashmere. And with a flat brush, I'm just going to apply this on the center of her lid. And what this is going to do is just going to kind of give her like a little pop. And it's also just because we're going to do like a bronzy look, so it's just going to add a little bit more of like bronziness and glow. Go on top of that, I'm going to be using the Laura Geller highlight in Gilded Honey.
Is that a highlighter?
Yes. I'm using highlighter, so like the center of the lid. And now with just a clean brush, I'm just going to blend everything around. Now to line her lash line, I'm just going to use this brown pencil from Sephora. It's a waterproof pencil, and it's called Tiramisu. And I'm just lining it up really close to her lash line. Now with this very tiny brush, I'm going to smoke out her lash line, and I'm going to be using this brown shade, Violet, from the Makeup of Mario palette. And just very, very close, I just go over it with the shadow. So now with this, with the same shadow, the violet shadow, I'm going to go on her outer corner and just bring in the shadow into her crease. Now with this shade Isabel on Makeup of Mario palette, I'm just going to use a blending brush and just blend those two colors together. Before I apply eyelashes, I really like to curl the eyelashes really good for natural lashes. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Double Up Ardell lashes in Demi W. And the glue that I'm using is Callus Eyelash Adhesive. While the eyelash is drying, I'm going to be using Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer for her skin. And I'm just going to be using a foundation brush. I'm making sure that I get her under eyes just so it doesn't crease when I apply her concealer. For foundation, I'm going to be using NARS Sheer Glow in Plume Gel. And with the Beauty Blender, I'm just gonna go straight in. And her face is a little lighter than the rest of her body, so that's why I'm going a few shades darker than you see on her natural skin tone. To contour, I'm going to be using this Chanel Tan de Soleil, and it's just a cream bronzer. So now I'm going to contour her nose, and I'm going to apply the same bronzer that I used, and just put the lines where I want the nose to kind of be slimmed out. And then by also applying the bronzer here, this is going to make it give it like a little lift. Now with the Beauty Blender, I'm just going to go in and blend everything out. So to conceal her under eyes, I'm going to be using this NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Creme Brulee and Honey. And I'm going to be doing like a triangle, upside down triangle motion type of thing. And the way I'm going to finish the concealer is going to be like right next to that line that I used to contour. And this is just going to help me because it's going to make this area look more wide and the nose look smaller. Okay, as concealer under her eyes, I use NARS Creamy Concealer in Creme Brulee and Vanilla, and I just applied it right on top of the other concealer that I applied, and I'm also going to be using this to highlight her forehead and her nose. To set her under eyes, I'm going to be using Ben Pretty Pink Powder and Ben Fair Powder. They're both translucent powders. And I'm going to be using it with a Beauty Blender. Not a translucent.
Yeah, I was like, I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder.
No, that one's amazing.
Oh,
No. The Secret Brightening Powder. It's like an under eye powder. And that one, major flashback too. Some people say, oh, it's like depending on how much you put. No, it's just cause I'm also going to use this powder to set her forehead. This also helps, like if you're oily, it helps to just like make your oil not to come through as fast. And to set her face, I'm going to be using the RCMA translucent powder. This is just a different container. And to contour, I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola bronzer.
I just got that same exact thing and I'm obsessed with it.
I love it.
It's so awesome.
Did you see that they came out with a light one?
No way.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. So to continue contouring her nose, I'm going to be using the same RCMA powder, and with the small Beauty Blender, I'm just going to apply powder to the sides of her nose, so pretty much all the way I went up to with the concealer. And then right in the middle of her nose. To bronze up her skin, I'm going to be using MAC's Give Me Sun. I'm not contouring, I'm just bronzing up her skin. To contour her nose, I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola Light, and I removed most of the powder just because I don't want any harsh lines. And I just go in between of where I put that setting powder. As blush, I'm going to be using Milani Luminoso. So to kick off the powder on her nose, I'm going to use MAC Studio Fix Foundation in NW35. And as a highlight, again, I'm using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I'm going to put it on the tip of her nose, on the bridge of her nose, on her inner corners. Cupid's bow. Just all over her face.
All over. Let's go for it.
So on her waterline, I'm going to use NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner. I'm going to smoke out her lower lash line. I'm going to use the same color that I use on her crease on that Kylie palette. I'm going to mix in Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek as well. As mascara, I'm going to use L'Oreal Telescopic. To shape her eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in Blonde. And then over that, I'm going to use the powder, the brow powder from Anastasia as well. So to line her lips, I'm going to be using Kylie Cosmetics Dolce K lip liner. In the center of her lips, I'm going to use MAC Velvet Teddy. And as lip gloss, I'm going to use Joy Cosmetics Ethereal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed learning today, and I can't wait to see more pictures of her final look. Thank you, bye!
Highlight is poppin'!